Hey guys, it's me, Quite Crafty, and today I'm here with an art hacks / art tips video. If you guys are wondering why I'm doing this, it's just for those people that maybe are too broke to afford good art supplies, or maybe you're just trying to save a few bucks to save up for maybe better art supplies. Whatever the reason is, I have some art tips here for you. These are mainly for drawers, and I do have a few, maybe just one art hack for painters. So if you guys are new to my channel, I'm Quite Crafty. I make lots of art and craft videos here on YouTube. If you are interested, consider subscribing as well as clicking push notifications so you do stay notified whenever I post a new video. So without further ado, let's get started. The first art hack is using baby oil or rubbing alcohol as a solvent. So here I'm grabbing my sketchbook as well as some Staedtler color pencils, and I'm going to be putting these into 3 columns. So the first column is just regular pencil colors, nothing done to them. The second column is rubbing alcohol, and the third one, which I did off camera, is for baby oil. Here I have 70% rubbing alcohol. This one has already expired, but should be still good. And here I have this baby oil that has aloe vera and vitamin E. Nothing special about it. So here I put them in these little tins. This one's the baby oil, and here I'm going to grab the rubbing alcohol and apply it to the color pencil with a Crayola brush. You don't need any special brushes for this, because it's probably going to get ruined. So here you can see the rubbing alcohol does really blend out the color very nicely. It does give a sort of watercolor look to it. So here I'm going to just check if it bled through, which it didn't, thankfully. And here I'm going to be doing the same thing with the baby oil. I'm just going to apply it on top of the color pencil, and as you can see, it doesn't really blend as well as the rubbing alcohol. It just really kind of bleeds a bit, and then it surrounds the entire color with a layer of oil, which is kind of disgusting, so do not use baby oil for this. You can tell the clear difference between both of them, so if you are using DIY solvent, use rubbing alcohol. It works really nicely, and yeah. The next hack is using a plastic bottle to clean off your brushes when painting. So here's the bottom of a plastic bottle. It has ridges, which makes it easier to clean off your brushes. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some water, and I'll be right back. And once I do that, all you're going to do is just run the brush at the bottom, wipe off any excess water on the sharp edges. If you don't want sharp edges, then you can tape it off, but this is a really cheap option for painting cups. The next hack is to put your color pencils in water to get better pigmentation. So here I have some really bad ones that I got from the Philippines as part of a coloring book. So here I'm just going to swatch all of these. Then I'm going to put this sketchbook aside, grab a cup of water, and I'm just going to stick these pencils inside. And I'm going to be back after 5 minutes. So once 5 minutes is over, I'm going to bring back my sketchbook. I labeled it off camera when I was waiting, so I'm going to zoom you guys in, and here are the results. As you can see, the water has definitely helped bring out the pigmentation in the colors. They're much smoother as well, if you can't see. I think that it kind of just softens the color in the color pencils, because there's also a few of like little bits and pieces that are coming off, probably because these color pencils were super cheap and I got them for free as part of the adult coloring book, so that's probably why. The next hack is using cotton swabs or tissue paper as blending tools. So first I'm going to just put 4 scribbles from an HB2 pencil on the paper, and I'm going to compare different methods of blending. So here I'm going to first take my finger and just use it as a blending tool. This is only for comparison. And now here I'm just going to take a tortilla and I'm going to blend it out. This was probably a pretty good blending, but it sounded like nails on a chalkboard. Not the best sound. And now I'm going to take a cotton swab, and let me tell you, this was actually slightly better than the tortilla, but it did fade a lot of the original pigment, unlike the tortilla, and the tissue paper was probably the worst because it took out most of the pigment that was supposed to be there, and it just left it really light, and it wasn't very blended. The next hack is using highlighter as watercolor. So here I'm just going to put 2 scribbles of highlighter. Here's the brand that I'm using. So the first one is just regular highlighter, nothing done to it. And the second one will be highlighter and a bunch of water just spread across it so that it's watercolor looking. To be honest, I know why this works. It's because the highlighter ink is water-based, so it will bleed when water is added to it. So this is not a surprise to me. Maybe it might be to some people, but I think this works really well. If you're using highlighter as watercolor, it doesn't get better than this. So this is the end of the video. Here is a little overview of some of the art hacks. As you can see, the paper is not any mixed media, watercolor or acrylic one, so the paper kind of warps and kind of flakes off in places, if you guys are wondering. Anyways, if you guys did like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you guys didn't like it, then give me a thumbs down. Let me know how you feel. And if you have any feedback, comments, or suggestions, make sure to do so in the comment section down below. And if you are new, as I've said in the beginning of this video, consider subscribing, join the kawaii family. Also click push notifications so you stay notified whenever I upload every Friday. So I hope you guys will be in my next video. See you guys later, and don't forget to be kind and be kawaii. Bye!